We do a lot of marketing in the first quarter of the year, and as you can imagine, from January through April, that's when we want to be ubiquitous out there and reach the right target with our messaging, letting them know that TurboTax is the easiest way to guide you to your maximum refund. There's always competition to stay ahead of being the leader. We need to stay ahead, and online has a lot of low barriers to entry. We need to continue to innovate. So we just didn't want to be a logo slapped on a side of a website. We wanted to be integrated into the process as well.
For the 53rd Annual Grammy Awards, we wanted to find a way to scale it and amplify it. And the best way possible that we could think about doing that is finding the right distribution platform to align ourselves with. And what better platform is there when it comes to streaming video than YouTube?
Intuit and TurboTax just seemed like a great extension from the time of year, with, of course, tax year culminating in April. So for us, really kicking off that relationship around when the Grammys happens in February is really leading up strong and fast and furious towards their most important time.
Most effective marketing campaigns are ones that are a surprise, ones that make people look twice and think twice, and those consumers then are rewarded with a positive brand image, positive brand message, and the brand is doing something that enhances and impacts people's lives, and I think we achieved that this year with YouTube and Intuit.
One of our objectives was to create exclusive content and then syndicate it as wide as possible. So YouTube really helped us as the base and as the platform.
Sponsored by TurboTax.
We were agnostic to where we got this great content from, and we use YouTube as the hub.
We're looking for new ways to keep our show relevant. So to be able to do something that feels organic, that has credibility, that creates an incremental opportunity or an incremental incentive for them to want to participate with the Grammy Awards, to us is a home run.
Live streaming was really interesting to us. This was a weekend that was critical for us to be ubiquitous and making sure that we can find a partner like YouTube that's, webcasting live with that size audience was great. We leveraged all the strengths of these different media entities, whether it's CBS and other types of properties, radio as well, and the hub of this was YouTube.
The results speak for themselves. We had over 20 million stream hits, which is huge for the 3-day event across both Grammy.com and our official YouTube channel.
We definitely noticed that people were watching on their computers as well as on the Grammy telecast. Not only were the show numbers up, the viewership numbers were up in teens and young adults, which says to me that we created something very special and unique to motivate them to want to follow along and watch.
We look at the tangible results as a piece of the holistic marketing plan. The offline, the PR, the digital side. We've announced to the street that we had a winning season. I believe YouTube was a key part of it. I believe Grammy being a tentpole event that we leveraged was one really key way that we won this year.
From a results standpoint, when you look at the sentiment, when you look at the online sentiment, when you look at what happened online, when you look at the engagement numbers that we had across not only Grammy.com but also YouTube.com, which was the additional place where Grammy Live was available, it was really extraordinary. It surpassed all of our expectations, and I think ultimately the result that we achieved together was pretty extraordinary.